Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim Classic video. You join us in the class 378. We're doing a London Overground service from West Croydon up to Surrey Quays along the Brighton Mainline. So let's pop in. I've got everything set up, just need to do the GSMR. So let's whack that in. So it is 9 Delta 20, 9 Delta 20. 032. There we go. Been a little while since we've driven this train, and I always forget this one's also on Train Sim World now as well, so I would like to do it on there as well quite soon. Right, we are good to go. We're going to be calling at Norwood Junction, Annerley, Penge West, Sydenham, Forest Hill, Honour Oak Park, Brockley, New Cross Gate and Surrey Quays. So it's about sort of 35-40 minutes. Right, should be all good. Let's get the door shut first. Got to do a little audio check as well once we depart. Just to make sure it's coming out all okay. And we're off. Does sound rather nice, this one. Also out of West Croydon. Yeah, good to be back in the 378. It's always a nice train to drive. Well, of course, the only thing you can do with it is overground stuff. It doesn't run anywhere else. And there's not really many scenarios for it, really, on Train Sim Classic. Because, well, there's not really much you can do with it. Apart from only a few routes. I'll do an audio check once we pass this 60 board, although we'll come down to 20 relatively soon, so we'll just try and get a quick audio check in with 5 coaches I believe as well. That really made any difference audio wise, but we'll pop that up a little. Didn't seem like it made much of a difference. There you go, so everything disappears. It's quite annoying the way it does that. That's a Train Sim Classic thing. It will load back in a second. So I don't worry too much. I don't want to be floating for too long. There's the 20 over there. So I believe it's 20. The motor sounds really strong on this though. Sounds a lot noisier than the the other Electro Stars. I know this is a capital star, but it is an Electro Star at the same time. There's the 20. So as we go under the Victoria part of the Brighton Mainline. Now if we went left up, actually we did do this bit fairly recently. We went left up off here to go up to London Bridge via Streatham. Yeah, we did do that bit fairly recently. I don't know if that video's gone out already. Under we go. Cool. Yeah, a bit of a slow bit. And then we'll then come up next to Selhurst Depot, and then we're not too far off of Norwood Junction. Try and maximise the 20 here. I swear all of the scenarios we've done recently as well have been grey. South West Mainline, the last 2 we've done on there have been cloudy, and now this one. It's like all the new scenarios are just cloudy. 230. Obviously once the back of the train passes the board, And then we should see sight of Norwood Junction quite soon as well. Should see that come into view. This is Selhurst Depot here. It's one of the largest depots in the south. You got a turbo style behind there as well. Another service car. Oh, that's funny. Don't know when this is meant to be set. Yeah, Gatwick, there's no 387s like that anymore. Not with the red GX on them. Yeah, maybe it's a backdated one potentially. Cool, and this is Norwood Junction. Again, just a quick audio check again. That appears to be okay. Again, everything will disappear again, which is quite annoying. But unfortunately, that's the only way. Now we'll go up to 60. And I think we have the well, I don't think we don't open the doors on both sides. I think it's just on the left side we open the doors. Yeah, I don't think we open them on both sides. So those like cool platforms where it's like on both sides. We don't actually have a marker for 5, so we'll go up to the 6. That will do. Yeah, not the best stops, but it will do. Here we are. This is Norwood Junction. There's a turbo style there. And we're clipping through as well. I wonder what that service going into this into here was, into Selhurst Depot. Wonder if, because there is actually an empty 387 run. It's one of the special peak time London Bridge services up from Bognor Regis, which then goes empties back to Selhurst. Wonder if it was that. Okay, we don't actually have any time for when we leave in here, so let's get the door shut now. And let's go. Morning for a 30. Well, actually, I don't think that does apply to us, as we don't think we're going across the junction. So we can go up to 60. We'll have to get back to the TSW version of this train. It's been an awfully long time, a few months actually, since I've driven the 378 on TSW. Which, yeah, isn't great the way it's been that long. So you got the line off to Crystal Palace up there. Scream along. There's the next stop just there. Again, they're quite an intense service, really. Yeah, quite an intense service. I think the timetable is quite tight and the stations are close together. And the brakes certainly aren't as good as what they are on the TSW version. And I'm assuming at London Overground they probably do use step-free brakes, because it's more of like a metro service, sort of firmer brakes, faster acceleration. Yeah, the brakes aren't as good as TSW. Yeah, this is Annalie. And again, no sort of time scale really. So we'll give it a few more seconds and then get the door shut. Yeah, I'll do it. Try and get a photo of the 700 as it zooms past. Oh, we'll get one with this one actually. We get out of the platform. Pause brake. Now. Yeah, let's get something like that. That will do. Bit of train racing. Cool. And of course that will win as I can go up to 70 along here. And well, the next stop's literally right there. Yeah, very close to one another. Cool. And this was Penge West, I believe. Right down to the end. Also some exciting news out of Train Sim Classic, but it does appear that Alan Thompson Sim are working on a new 165 and 166, which is a bit weird. Well, not weird, but literally JT, Just Trains with the Wessex Mainline route, sort of did a new updated Thames Turbo, so then there'll be two. Although I think the ATS one is going to be more in-depth. Right, Penge West. After this is Sydenham, which is slightly further. There's another one there in the newer Overground livery. What does everyone prefer? Do you prefer the classic livery or the new livery? It does look quite smart, the new one, but the classic one is, well, classic. And we're off. So back up to 60 again. And again, I suppose it doesn't really need to be fast on this bit. It should just constantly stop, start, stop, start. I do like the motor sounds for the 378 though. It's quite different to that of the other electro styles. Much faster changing. Here's the next stop. The brakes aren't as good on TSC. Yeah, I don't know what the driving behaviour is of the Overground stuff, but I'd imagine you probably do go into brake step 3 a fair bit because it's, yeah, as I said, it's like a metro service. And here we are. Cool. Oh, hang on. No. I clicked R. Literally press T and then R straight away. Don't want to do that. R closes the doors. And then Forest Hill after this. Again, no sort of time frame before we need to leave, so let's go now. And we're off. And I'll leave a link for the scenario. It is on the Alan Thompson Sim website. Didn't see it on the TSC. So yeah, I'll leave a link for the ATS webpage version. There's some scenarios go across both. Some are on ATS and TSC. So I usually just link to whichever one I sort of first saw it on. But this one I believe is just on ATS at the moment. So I'll leave a link for it. I think Forest Hill is on a right-hand curve. Yeah, it'll be round this corner here. You've got Forest Hill. There's another 700. Yeah, just round here, you've got Forest Hill. There it is. So that should probably be down to the end of the platform, because that's where the exit is. Let's get an external arrival shot. Probably go terribly wrong. Or not. No, it's alright so far. So far, so good. That 700 is going to get in our way a bit. Alright, not too bad actually. That's probably like our best ever external arrival shot. Usually they go quite wrong. This is Forest Hill. And after this we've got Honor Oak Park. And then we're sort of, well, basically we're just down the hill now. I say, I think from Brockley down to New Cross Gate it's quite steep going downhill. And then after New Cross Gate we then go up over the flyover and then down and then, well, to Surrey Quays. Let's go. But I think that probably will be the next video I do. I think I am going to get back in the TSW 378. Give that one a blast again. I'll give that a drive. So I've not done the North London line in months, which yeah isn't great because it is, well, it's a good route, but it does suffer from the memory leak issues which make all the textures blurry. That is what was quite off-putting about playing the North London line, is the fact every time it's just going to go blurry, which, you know, isn't really what you want when you're playing. Hence the reason why it's been a few months, because I don't think that's been sorted. Although exciting good news is at some point the North London line is going to be extended to Richmond. I think that's coming for TSW 6. To Honor Oak Park. Yeah, it does start going downhill I think now, so the brakes won't be as effective. Right down to the end here as well. There's the 4 and there's the 8. So we're going down to the 8 as we're 5. That's quite cool seeing that signal jump up from was it red to green? Probably get a Thames link flying through in a minute if it's not cancelled. And here we are. This is Honor Oak Park. Hybrid Islington. Also been tempted to get the, I mean this is completely unrelated, but been quite tempted to get the Brighton Mainline for Train Sim Classic, because at the moment JT have got like a big sell on, Tempting. The trouble is with those, which is a bit like the ATS Chat Moss route. I got it, and then we've played it like 2-3 times, and we haven't played it since. It's not really my area of interest on Train Sim Classic. This is sort of my area, sort of, well, third rail, southeast. 700. Nice. So yeah, Brockley up next. Yeah, I think it's downhill all the way to New Cross Gate, so we have got to be a little careful with our brakes. So I don't think we actually did a brake test. It's a bit annoying. Yeah, I don't think we did one at the beginning. See the sights of Canary Wharf over there. Good view of that. And this is Brockley. Actually, probably down to the end here as well. You can always sort of tell where the stop marker is going to be if you just basically by the entrance and exit of the station. There's no point in having a stop marker up the very opposite end of the platform to where the exit is. So you can sort of guess where it's going to be. Got a flashing yellow here, because we're going to be going up on the diverging route, which takes us over the flyover. Well, this is Brockley. I think it's we were due into Surrey Quays at 40 or 41. We might be a bit behind then, actually. Yeah, possibly a bit behind. Let's go then. Full speed. Here comes another train already. Very busy. Got the Southerns coming up from Caterham and Tattenham Corner. Most Southern services going to London Bridge, London Victoria. A fair few do go into London Bridge as well. Not as many. A fair few do. Runs up from Caterham, Tattenham Corner, Upfield. Then you get the Victoria to London Bridge services as well. Is New Cross Gate. Which we are coming quite quickly into. Well, the good thing is we're going right down the end, so that's all good. Yeah, a bit quick for that that gradient. We've got to make up the time. We would have been slightly screwed if it was a 4 to 5 coach stop marker. Well, we might get there for 41. It's not really much further. It's sort of just up over the viaduct, or over the flyover. It's like 30. Cool. So this takes us up and over. Quite impressive, really. And you've got the whole sort of overground depot over to the right as well. And all sort of modern looking. It's sort of really nice. This bit just here. I assume this was probably built or refurbished when the 378s came in, which was what, 2000 and... I don't know what when these ones came in actually. 2010, was it 2010-ish? Or 2009, around that time. 25. Let's keep it at 30. No, I don't think we get to Surrey Quays to 41. It's now 40 and almost 41. So I lost a bit of time. Bit annoying. Yeah, so it's a funny bit of track here which sort of weaves your way under all of the other lines and weaving our way under and up to 40. Yeah, really sort of funny bit of track. I don't know if this bit was new when they sort of joined up all of the overground lines. And then that bit there, that comes from Queen's Road, Peckham. A little bit over there for that 30. Well, sort of arriving on time, about a minute late. That'll do. This is Surrey Quays. Which is Journey's End. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. I sure have. Nice to be back in the 378. Yeah, hopefully I'll jump in the TSW one as well shortly. Give that one a bash again. But links can be found in all of the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our discount code for UK departure boards and the affiliate link. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I shall hopefully see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.